morning, class. My name is Luke. You can call me Lucky, and today is Tie Tuesday. Tie Tuesday is an initiative that I'm taking upon myself to display my collection of neckties. And today we're starting with my favorite. If not the most significant or important to me, this is the most sentimental necktie that I have. I call it the Blue Classic. Now the Blue Classic, as you can see, is blue. And it has this kind of diamond checkered pattern that when I think of a classic tie, this is what I picture. And the reason that this image is so ingrained in me is because this was the first tie that I ever received. I got this tie from my father, and it's, in my mind, the standard tie. This is the baseline. This is the bar of how nice ties should look. I'm not saying this tie is perfect, just that this is the tie, my tie. Alright, I think I've said the word tie enough. So, enough about my ties. Let's talk about me for a second. I have been wearing ties essentially my entire life. It started, kind of started in elementary school, but it really started in high school. So you see, in high school, we had a uniform because I went to a Catholic school. But my school uniform didn't have a tie. And in fact, we weren't allowed to wear ties. I remember the first day of school, I tried to wear a red tie to match my red uniform, and I got in trouble. First day of school, first day in class, not off to a great start. And you'll find that in my life, that's generally how things are. I never start off good. But I do it anyway. So, in high school, we didn't have a uniform, but we did have something called a Civvies Day. Civvies is short for civilian. I don't know, Civvies isn't that much of a shortening if you ask me, but we called it Civvies Day. And what it was a day where students could wear whatever clothes they wanted. Not whatever clothes they wanted, but they could wear not uniform clothes. We did have incidents where students would wear like clothes that were too revealing or just highly inappropriate, and yeah, they had to stop. Hold on, I gotta do crossing. Can I go here? Can I go here? I'm going here. Can I go? That road is closed! How do I get out of here? That's a hawk. That is a glorious hawk. Wow, they're so cool. It's hovering above me. You think it's gonna attack me? Where do I go? I'm just gonna wing it. Wing it, because of the hawk? Yeah. Pun intended. Anyway, so in high school, we had the option to wear whatever clothes we wanted. And on those civilian days, I chose to wear a tie. I wore a blue dress shirt and a tie. I think part of the reason that I thought ties were so cool is because when I was in elementary school, periodically I would see this TV show in my parents' bedroom. It was called How I Met Your Mother. And in that series, there was a character named Barney Stinson, and for all of his faults, his character was uniquely designed around this image of a professional businessman. I always wear a suit, regardless of the situation. And something about that stuck to me. It also helped that having essentially a uniform, like the same thing to wear every day, made things pretty easy. It was going to a birthday party, going to the movies, anywhere. Just shirt and tie. It was just that simple. So, for a large part of my life, I just always wore a suit and tie. And that still continues on to today. Alright, but Tie Tuesday isn't just about ties. I realize that tie is in the name, but I also want to use this as an opportunity to talk about other things. And today I don't have any, particular objective, but I think it would be nice to talk about New Year's resolutions. This particular New Year's is important to me because the last year sucked. And I mean, there's really no sugarcoating it. Yeah, that last year was rough. And I mean, there's not a lot that I can change right now about my life. Because most of the things that suck about my life come from my job. And as the situation is right now, I don't have a way out. So, I mean, I had an art teacher in high school once who told me, be constructive, not destructive, and there's a lot of context behind that situation, but in this moment, what that means is I can't just quit my job, right? As much as that, might actually be really big for my mental health, it's just not something I can do. So, instead I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna be constructive with my time. I'm gonna stop doing overtime, and I'm gonna do the things that make me happy. And one of the things that make me happy is photography and making videos. And so this is one of the things that make me happy, and so that's why this New Year's resolution in particular is important to me. I don't have much else of substance to add to this video. This is the first tie, the Blue Classic, and my New Year's resolution. Well, I have a few resolutions, but the one that I talked about is I want to make videos every Tuesday. So you can expect to see a video like this once a week, and I will see you in the next lesson. Take care.